That brown on your Monstera leaf is not your plant dying. Stop. Before you do anything, before you water it, before you move it, before you cut anything off, I need you to do one thing. Look at the brown. Touch it. Because the texture and location of that brown is about to tell you exactly what has gone wrong and exactly what to do about it. Brown on a Monstera can look very similar on the surface but have completely different causes. Crispy brown tips are a different problem from soft mushy brown patches. Brown that appears only on the top surface of the leaf is different from brown spreading in from the edges. And some brown on a Monstera is completely normal and means absolutely nothing is wrong. The mistake most people make is treating all of these the same way. In the next few minutes I am going to walk you through every type of Monstera browning, show you how to read exactly what your plant is telling you, and give you the specific fix for each cause. And I will show you the one test that narrows it down in about 10 seconds, before we even get to the soil. Here is your 10-second diagnostic test. Pick up the affected leaf and touch the brown area. Is it dry and crispy, like a dried autumn leaf? That is a dryness or environmental problem. The plant has lost moisture from that tissue. Is it soft, dark, slightly wet-looking or mushy? That is a wetness or disease problem. This single distinction, crispy or soft, eliminates half the possible causes immediately and tells you which direction to look. Location is your second clue. Brown that starts at the very tip of the leaf and works inward, almost always a humidity or water issue. Brown that appears as patches only on the upper surface where the sun hits, almost always direct sun scorch. Brown that spreads in from the edges with a slightly yellow border, often overwatering or root stress. Small brown spots with a defined yellow halo around them, that points toward fungal or bacterial infection. Let us go through each one. Cause 1, and the most common by a wide margin, is low humidity, often combined with inconsistent watering. Monstera are tropical plants evolved in humid rainforest environments. They want humidity levels of 50% or above to stay fully hydrated through their leaf tips. Indoor air, especially in heated or air-conditioned rooms, is often 30 to 40% humidity, well below what a Monstera needs. The result, crispy brown tips, often symmetrical on both sides of the leaf tip. The fix has two parts. First, increase humidity around the plant. A pebble tray filled with water beneath the pot is the low-cost method. As the water evaporates, it raises humidity immediately around the leaves. Second, check your watering consistency with the chopstick test. If the soil is drying out completely between waterings, increase frequency slightly. The brown tips already on the leaf will not recover. They can be trimmed with clean scissors following the natural leaf shape, but new growth will come in without damage once humidity improves. If you have already identified your cause, please hit that like button right now. It takes just a second and it genuinely helps this video reach other Monstera owners who are staring at a brown leaf and do not know why. Share it with a plant friend and subscribe if you have not yet. This channel diagnoses every common plant problem at exactly this level of detail. 3 more causes to cover, let us keep going. Cause 2 is overwatering browning, and this one looks and feels completely different. The brown patches are soft, dark, sometimes slightly translucent or waterlogged looking. They often appear at the base of the leaf near the stem, or spread inward from the edge with a slightly yellow border. The texture when you touch it is different from the crispy tip. It feels almost wet even if the leaf is not visibly damp. This type of browning is caused by root stress from saturated soil. The roots are suffocating and can no longer move water and nutrients efficiently, causing cells in the leaf to die from the inside. The fix: stop watering immediately and let the soil dry out fully. Use the chopstick test to confirm dryness before watering again. Push to the base of the pot, and if it comes out with any moisture at all, wait. If the browning is severe or the stem base feels soft, remove the plant from the pot and check the roots. Healthy Monstera roots are white and firm. Brown or black slimy roots mean root rot has already started. In that case, trim the damaged roots, air dry the root ball for 30 minutes, repot into fresh dry mix with 20% perlite, and do not water for 48 hours. Cause 3 is direct sun scorch, and it has a very specific tell. The brown appears only on the upper surface of the leaf, in the area that receives the most direct sunlight. The underside of the same leaf area stays green. The brown is dry and papery rather than soft. And it often looks bleached or faded rather than deep brown, more of a pale tan or beige. The fix: move the plant away from direct sun. 2 to 4 feet from a bright window is ideal, bright indirect light rather than direct rays on the leaves. A sheer curtain is a simple fix if the plant is in a beautifully lit spot you want to keep. In summer in particular, even a plant that has been fine near a window all winter can develop sun scorch as the sun angle intensifies and the days lengthen. Cause 4 is cold damage. Monstera are tropical plants and cold temperatures, particularly below 10 degrees Celsius, which is about 50 degrees Fahrenheit, cause rapid cell death in the leaf tissue. Cold damage browning looks different from the others. It tends to be darker, almost black-brown in color, and has a slightly wet or translucent appearance despite being a cold injury. The fix: move the plant to a consistently warm position, away from cold windows, exterior walls, and drafts. Monstera prefer temperatures between 18 and 27 degrees Celsius year-round. Cause 5 is fungal or bacterial leaf infection. This one has the most distinctive visual signature: small to medium brown spots with a defined yellow halo or ring around each one. The spots are typically circular or irregular but with a clear border between the brown and the surrounding yellow, and then more green beyond that. They can appear on any part of the leaf surface. The fix has 3 parts. First, remove heavily affected leaves at the base to reduce the spread of spores or bacteria. Second, treat with neem oil solution or a copper-based fungicide applied to all leaf surfaces including undersides, every 5 to 7 days for 3 to 4 weeks. Third, improve airflow around the plant. Fungal and bacterial infections thrive in still, humid air. Cause 6, and the one I want to make sure you know about, is browning that is completely normal and requires no action. When you cut a Monstera stem or leaf, the cut point will naturally brown and callus over. This is the plant sealing the wound and is exactly what it should do. Similarly, very old lower leaves may develop minor brown edges simply from age. If the leaf is otherwise firm and the plant is growing well, this is normal leaf senescence. Do not let it trigger unnecessary intervention. What you do: nothing, except optionally trimming the naturally browned cut point if it bothers you aesthetically. This does not harm the plant. Let us close this out. 6 types of Monstera browning. Crispy tips and edges, humidity or underwatering, fix the moisture in the air. Soft dark patches, overwatering or root rot, fix the moisture in the soil. Bleached upper surface patches, direct sun, move it back. Dark overnight browning, cold damage, move it to warmth. Spots with yellow halos, disease, treat with neem or fungicide. And static brown at a cut point or old leaf edge, completely normal, leave it. Now tell me in the comments, describe your brown. Is it crispy or soft, and where on the leaf is it? That detail alone will help me or someone else in the comments point you to the right cause. I read and reply to every comment. Hit like if this helped and share it. Another Monstera owner somewhere needs this right now. Subscribe for more plant diagnostics like this. And if your Monstera also has yellow leaves alongside the brown, the next video right up there is exactly where to go. See you in it.